I just kind of like the idea of taking something from my own experience and turning it into something completely different. I mean, I know a big thing with fiction is write what you know, but I think if you just stick to exactly how it happened to you, you're not really challenging yourself. I don't know if at this point in my life I could really analyze my childhood, you know, well enough for it to, you know, not just be like, this is what happened when I was a kid and it was really upsetting. I thought it was going to be for workshop, and then it was like, nope, because no one in workshop wants to read something that's that long. I started writing something, thought it was going to be 10 pages, then I noticed I was writing something that was like 30 pages long and not done at all, and it was like, well, there you go. I don't know, I think the difference between this and the one that got published in the Emerson Review, The Giggle Machine, is while they still deal with, you know, kind of family and relationships, they're not the same at all, and that's kind of how I like, that's kind of the sort of thing I like writing, maybe taking something that could be similar, but making it not.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be a sequel called I mean, I could go back to it. I mean, I think it'd be interesting to see what Sam is like as an adult, but for the most part, I think it's done. I think her story at this part of her life is finished. It's like I've taken workshop classes where they really teach you how to hone your skill and, you know, deal with criticism. I think those are the two main things we really learn there. And I've taken publishing classes where you learn about publishing, and you kind of learn how the publishing experience works from the publisher's point of view, and they're like, well, sometimes the writer won't like this, and you're just gonna have to... But there's nothing really here, apart from, as far as I can tell, the Book Pub Club that really teaches you how it works from the writer's perspective and whatnot. I don't think it ever really sunk in that when they're publishing your book, the whole thing is about you, and so much pressure is put on you. You have to finish this. You have to tell them what's wrong and what's right. And it's like, well, what if I don't know if I want you to put it in? What if I like it, but I don't think it'll work? You know, it's I'm not used to really focusing on myself in that way. And it was a very, it was really weird. Yeah. And they wrote me this like 10-page double-spaced letter of what they wanted me to change, and they were like, you can pick what you want to change, don't worry about it. And I was like, awesome. And some of them were really good. Some of them I think were like really pertinent questions that need to be answered, and some of them I was just kind of like, no, that's idiotic, I'm not doing that, what's wrong with you? So then I did that and I sent it back, and then just the main editors read through it and they told me really specific things they thought needed to be changed, and then it was just copy edited and done. Alright, here's the thing with Yuck. I thought it was going to be 10 pages, and then it started getting longer, and then I was like, I gotta get away from this. I have other stuff I need to do. And then this girl in my workshop class was like, just so you know, the Book Pub Club is doing their thing again. And I was like, oh, really? I kind of have a novella in the work. And then I just, like, within, like, 2-3 weeks, wrote the entire thing, which I'm not sure people will really like to know, but it wouldn't get out of my head. Like, I had to get it out, or else it was just gonna like bother me forever. And then I was like, well, it's done, I'm gonna send it in, there you go. And it got picked. It's difficult. I mean, this is definitely something fantastic put on a resume or a cover letter, you know, like, just so you know, already got a book published, kind of cool. I want to take some time off after I graduate. I'm certified to teach English as a second language, and I kind of want to do that, see the world a little bit, and get paid to do it, which will give me a lot more to write about, I feel. And then from there, come back, maybe, I'm working on getting an internship next semester, maybe go to the publishing sector, work in that, get some like contacts or whatnot, and throughout all that, just send stories out, you know, try to save up the money to do conferences, just get my name known, and then hopefully that'll lead to a contract, and hopefully that'll lead to a career, and hopefully that'll lead to the great American novel written by Miss Sarah Zuckerman. Ooh.